So yeah, anyway, Shop Talk is going to be about all the different happenings from edits, filming, truck builds, things that's kind of happening on a weekly basis here in the X Hangar.
Yeah. So come on along and we'll show you kind of the little things that we tinker with and talk about, and hopefully we'll entertain you. We'll see.
And if not,
it's all right.
Don't watch it.
Yeah. Watch something else.
Anyway, we got to go back to work.
Okay. We'll see you inside. Let's get to it. Welcome to Shop Talk. I am going to be doing some work on our Tacoma. Recently, we have redone the underside with POR 15, neutralized some rust, and we heard that OME had brought out a heavy-duty leaf pack, so we put it in, and as you can see, it's almost on the bump stops. There's just so much extra weight in here, and this is actually empty. This is not expedition weight. So what we're gonna do is add some add-a-leafs to the heavy-duty leaf pack. Shop tip, top tip, I don't know, is get a cordless impact driver that's worth its weight. So, you know, we're used to these little impact drivers for running in little screws, bolts, you know, putting together furniture. If you get a 1/2-inch drive impact driver, this is an older Snap-on 18 volt, and this thing is amazing. Instead of getting out the air hose and air compressor for running your impact wrench, get one of these guys for zipping bolts off, taking the lugs off. You always want to torque things back on properly with a good torque wrench, but these make really quick work of removing those stubborn bolts where else you're just sitting there ratcheting or ratcheting and ratcheting away. So get a good one of these and you will be thanking me. And now the leaves start to separate. There we go. Aha. All right. Okay. Oh my God. That'll make it a lot easier. This whole assembly together. That's what I thought. That piece kind of rides on it though. Yeah, we'll go with it. Our extra long center bolts were the same length as the factory ones. We need like a 1/2 inch at the most. So I'm just gonna run to Ace Hardware, bring our current center bolt along, and we're gonna make our own because we don't have what we need here. So bit of a hiccup, but it's all part of it. I'll be back. Okay. So they had 2 bolts that were just right. Ooh, close. So after a little bit of wrestling, we got the add-a-leafs in. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, but we made it work out. So now I'm gonna swap out the transfer case fluid. When I had it up in the air last, I did the front and rear diff and the engine oil, but the transfer case, we were waiting on a seal for one of the plugs. So now that I have that, I'm gonna swap it out. It's been a little bit since we've done it, and since it's here, it's a pretty simple thing to do, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Before I start draining the fluid out, again, always break loose your fill plug before your drain, so when you drain it all out, you don't go to open up your fill plug and it's seized and you can't get any fluid back in it. Fill plug, drain plug. Okay. Popped right loose, so we're good to go. That worked surprisingly well. So everything we use is full synthetic. There's no reason not to use full synthetic anymore because it's such an easy thing to get. We're using Pennzoil Platinum, Axle Oil, or Gear Oil. Do they even do conventional oil anymore? The issue you'll see is trying to get in there. You could kind of get in there, but you're gonna have a lot left over in the bottle. So what I did is emptied quite a few of these bottles into a bigger jug that has a larger pump lid on it. So now this can just kind of sit here, put the nozzle in there and just pump it in. You pump it in until the fluid starts to spill out of the fill plug, and then you just put the plug on and you're good to go. It's pretty easy. Oh yeah, that was perfect timing. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect.
That's good, because it's going to rake a little bit once we roll it forward.
Yep.
Score! Looks good!
Okay. I think 2 add leafs were the key. Was the key. 2 add leafs was the key, I think. I'm not good with words today. My turds are so wisted today. My turds so wisted up today.
Just too soft, or
No, that.
the squeak?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can go. I'm reaching the end of my endurance here.
It's in the delta joint.
Is it?
Just
It does sound like
kind of lift it a little bit. Okay.
We took it to our good friends in town, Rising Sun Auto Repairs. Peter over at Rising Sun found out that the steering rack was going bad. We replaced the front bushings on it. That made no difference. The shock absorbers, we had brand new rebuilt front coilovers in it, so that was fine. We found out that the steering rack had some play in it and it was just causing all sorts of squeaks and knocks and rattles. That's getting replaced and it will be good to go. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Shop Talk. We'll see you guys on the next one.